Hello, we are presenting our business strategies and recommendations for Kroger. Fresh for everyone. Presented by Kayla Dinh, Heather Goddard, Daniela Martin del Campo, Jessica Piscoya, and Gwenivere Sun. Kroger's ambition as an innovator became prominent when it began to incorporate technology into its daily operations in the early stages of establishment. And it continues to set standards as a leader in the investment of its own proprietary technologies as well as an adapter toward modernization. Kroger currently has an estimated 2,800 stores that services 35 states in the U.S. 2020 fiscal sales reported $132.5 billion with the events of COVID-19. Examining Kroger's financial performance, industry analysis, internal and external environment, along with their operations management, we have developed some strategic recommendations that we believe will help Kroger gain new market share, attract new market segments, while incorporating sustainability efforts through its Zero Hunger, Zero Waste mission.
Listed here are the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Kroger holds about 10.1% of the market. However, to stay competitive, they will need to adapt with the new demand of customers wanting to use an online channel to shop. Kroger will need to evaluate its weaknesses and threats in order to stay competitive.
In attempting to determine competitive advantage, we will need to look at Kroger's competitors. Kroger and Walmart have the best experience in the grocery sector, while Walmart and Amazon have significantly more experience in online sales platforms, giving each a different advantage. If you do a Google search of grocery delivery services, there are 895 million results. Kroger is number 16 on that list and isn't even seen until the second page. In a search of the best grocery delivery services, Kroger doesn't make any lists, and that's including things such as Forbes.
One of the biggest advantages Kroger has is their size and their history. They have almost 2,800 stores nationwide. On average, a Kroger customer only travels 1.5 miles from their home to the store. For pickup and delivery customers, the proximity and existing supporting infrastructure is vital to their success. While online ordering and delivery is becoming more prevalent, Kroger executives report that very few customers interact with sales associates through pickup and delivery. Even during the height of COVID-19, their foot traffic only dropped 1 to 2%, which is significantly less compared to their competitors such as Walmart. The last three bullet points go together. Kroger CEO Rodney McMullen touts that their fresh guarantee is one of the most important to their customers and is consistently delivered through their corporate brands. Over 1/3 of the Kroger brand grocery items are manufactured by Kroger, and their brand sales represent about 27% of their total sales last year. This gives them greater control over their bottom line than most retailers. While Kroger is newer to the online platforms, they are continuously improving. Their digital sales indicators are becoming more timely and efficient. The Akeda fulfillment centers will only improve upon this and allow them to service new customers. And their smart investments have allowed them to generate consistent revenue statements.
Hi, my name is Daniela, and I'll be speaking on the marketing and sales for Kroger. Based on research gathered in the industry, there's about 40,000 grocery stores in the United States. The Kroger company operates a large fraction of these with 210 stores in Texas alone as of this year. Besides the Kroger name that's recognized throughout Texas, the company operates flagship stores under 29 different names. The marketing analysis for Kroger focused on three main trends in the grocery industry: the boom in e-commerce during the pandemic, the at-home cooking surge, and networks of robot-run fulfillment centers. The e-commerce for grocers can be divided into increasing the efficiency for consumers ordering online, offering a variety of home delivery options best suited to the geographic region, and optimizing store pickups, a customer favorite. When restaurants shut down due to lockdown restrictions, customer interest grew in at-home meal prepping options. One of the major potential areas for growth was the partnership with Home Chef, which will be discussed later in this presentation. Kroger's also offers an artificial tool for suggesting recipes based on ingredients customers purchase, known as ChefBot. The last key trend was the automated fulfillment centers, and they're meant to speed up the process of fresh food being delivered to customers. This next slide is a quick look at consumer demographics for Kroger. This information creates a target demographic segment for marketers to use to their advantage. With consumer demographic information identified, Kroger marketers can use the 7 steps of marketing to curate the ideal marketing mix strategy. Each step is listed in the graphic provided and narrows down the target of the customer the company will want to engage. For example, a starting point for the need-based segment might be consumers seeking groceries at a reasonable price. The segment can be narrowed further into middle to upper class families. Marketers will look at the attractiveness for market growth and profitability of that segment, and so forth. Finally, a unique marketing strategy will be created with proven potential success based on acid testing.
On this slide here, we'll be discussing the Porter's 5 forces for Kroger within the grocery industry. First is the new entrants. New entrants is high because there are trends of innovation like direct shipping of products to people's homes, online shopping. This will cause a need for building up economies of scale so that the company can lower the fixed cost per unit and also increase their lowering pricing strategies. The bargaining power of suppliers is moderate to low because there is a large number of suppliers in the industry in order to operate Kroger. So in order to keep this low, Kroger would need to possibly have a third-party supplier who solely ships to Kroger, just like Walmart and Nike have their specific factories that are just for those companies. That will keep loyalty for the suppliers and keep that power low for the suppliers. The bargaining power for buyers is moderate. Customers will want to buy the best offering available by paying the minimum price as possible. This puts Kroger's long-term profitability under pressure. So in order to combat this, Kroger will need to have innovative products. There's a big trend moving into vegan and vegetarian products. They will need to increase that into their stores. Customers also have a low switching cost, which create a higher power for buyers. The threat of substitution is very high. There are many other grocery stores like Whole Foods, Tom Thumb, Walmart, even farmers markets, and then also warehouse clubs like Costco. And customers have a low switching cost and a low cost of substitutions there, and therefore that Kroger will need to this slide here is we'll be discussing the current strategies to keep Kroger competitive. The first one is to grow sales and shares by leading with fresh foods. There's a social trend in customers wanting to eat more innovative foods like vegan and keto, increasing profitability by accelerating into digital. There's a huge shift on online digital ordering. And then lastly, widen and deepen competitive moats that will generate customer loyalty and market shares. Kroger has an app that will enable customers to create an account and monitor their shopping and have predictive analysis.
Kroger's organizational structure follows 2 models, a multi-divisional structure at the corporate level and a functional structure at the store level. A multi-divisional structure is organized in such a way where various entities of the business are organized under the CEO. At the corporate level, the CEO, Rodney McMullen, oversees executives in charge of the supply chain, HR, the CFO, the CIO, and legal. Each of the following executives has various subdivisions who report to them. However, the store themselves do not need to be organized by corporate function. Instead, they are organized functionally, meaning that the structure is broken down by what goods and services are offered. Each store associate is assigned to a department in the store. This pool of associates are managed by their respective department managers, who would then report to a similar pool of assistant managers. The assistant managers and the rest of the store are all overseen by the store manager. Store manager works with the divisional manager, who serves to link the individual stores to this center Kroger Corporation. In 2015, Kroger announced changes to their corporate structure. 4 new VPs were appointed, who all work directly under the CEO. The various divisions of the company were grouped into 4 groups. Each group is managed by one of the VPs. The new structure aims to streamline the process Kroger uses to implement corporate strategies into a more cohesive manner, which still allowing stores to tailor to their customer experience to the community service.
In the grocery industry, inbound logistics are vital and can produce a source of successes, errors, profit, and losses. Kroger has slowly refined areas to obtain competitive advantage. The first is supplier hubs. This centralized location facilitates cost savings in both inbound and outbound logistics, storage, and the best distribution of product. Kroger has also invested in their own manufacturing facilities, now operating 35 food production plants. Overall, the merchandise costs, which include advertising, warehousing, inspection, transportation, is 76.6% of their sales. Due to the type of products being sold, the primary activity of the value chain are often difficult to exploit for competitive advantage. Kroger has invested $125 million in new workforce development programs. For example, in 2017, Kroger embarked on a multi-year program called Restock Kroger, investing hundreds of millions in technology, including customer analytics.
Kroger was able to finish the 2020 fiscal year with a strong sales despite the challenges presented by COVID-19 pandemic. Sales increased by 10.6% and on sales went up 118%. Kroger's top competitors, including Walmart, Costco, Wholesale Corporation, and Alberstein Safeway, the return on investment capital, or ROIC, for Kroger was 11.8%, indicating that they are not a value-destroying company, but are compared to its competitors. It was beat by Costco and Alberstein Safeway. Return on equity, which indicates how well the company generates profits for shareholders, and return on assets, which includes how well a company is utilizing its total assets for Kroger, are both adequate and indicate proper handling of assets. Gross marginal operating and net marginal profit show that Kroger has been able to generate revenue and stay profitable, but they have not been able to beat their competitors. Groceries industry performance indicators, or KPIs, are metrics used to measure and track the performance of various aspects of a business. As a grocery retail business, these various KPI Kroger's can use to track their process. As they enter in an e-commerce space, there are specialized KPIs that can usually track their online efforts. Inventory turnover is a metric that looks like looks at how well a company is able to sell what they have in stock. It looks at the cost of goods sold per average in inventory in stock. Order fulfillment rate is a KPI that analyzes how well supply chain is able to complete incoming orders. Customer retention rate is an online KPI that measures how effective that company is keeping customers engaging on the online store. Email click-through rate is an online KPI that specifically tracks how effective email marketing is at getting customers to engage in e-commerce.
Through our company analysis of Kroger, we recommend Kroger should build on zero hunger, zero waste in the United States, globalization into China, and expand its sustainability missions.
Reviewed earlier was Kroger's Zero Hunger, Zero Waste campaign. Statistics show that food waste comprises 30 to 40% of the total food supply. While Kroger has made strides, they are only at 44.7 out of 100% of food waste diversion. Along with the societal and environmental implications, another facet of this issue is the cost for the disposal of this food waste. It has been estimated that the total cost of food is more than double its original profit potential, calculating an $18.2 billion opportunity for grocers. Kroger has partnered with a handful of cities and small companies and pilot programs to utilize their food waste for energy production via incineration and anaerobic digestion. We encourage the continued investment in this technology. The more novel idea is a partnership with a company who recently entered the U.S. market called Too Good To Go. Too Good To Go is a phone application that alerts users of foods at grocery retailers that have been marked down due to excess purchasing. Their model communicates with grocery stores, restaurants, bakeries, and cafes to offer customers a surprise bag, which varies daily, giving stores the flexibility to adjust based on how much surplus there is at the end of each day. Each bag is priced at 1/3 of the retail value, allowing for the reduction in profit loss and helping customers save. Customers can browse participating locations, reserve and pay for a surprise bag on the app. Then they head to the store during the pickup window, which is based on each location's closing times. Too Good To Go has saved over 60 million meals across 15 countries, which adds up to 240 million pounds of food. Since their launch in the U.S., the app has already amassed 400,000 users and over 1,100 partners in New York City, Boston, Jersey City, and Philadelphia, and reports having saved over 124,000 meals in the 5 months they've been here.
Our second recommendation, globalization into China. Some competitors have already expanded into China. We recommend Kroger to take competitive advantage against Sam's Club's technological partnerships and their ability to provide products through their optimal consumer data. We also recommend that Kroger demonstrates its ability in the capacities that we know that it will be able to succeed. First, we recommend Kroger Co. to use its 3 advanced technologies to attract the Chinese market. There are 3 technologies that we recommend Kroger will bring into China: Q-Vision, Krogo, and Opt-Up. Q-Vision was used during the rise of COVID-19. Not only will this technology highlight its unique and effective ways by limiting the number of people in the stores, but it will also limit the customer capacity per store to a specific number in 1,000 square feet. Being able to present the importance and awareness of how this pandemic has affected the world, this technology will be a solution for new potential threats. There is an increase of 200 million tablet users in China from 2013 to 2018. This projected trend establishes a unique attachment toward the tablet product. Kroger can use this trend to benefit itself into captivating the customer segments through its unique innovative hardware, modernization into the future, and user-friendliness. Adapting to China's QR code standards of payment, Kroger can partner with Alipay or WeChat to form another smart cart that is just made for the Chinese people. We like to call this technology Kuai, and it means fast cart, but it also implies ease of use. By eliminating the credit card transaction option on the smart cart's hardware, Kroger's merchant fees will be highly reduced and provide user-friendly tech through convenience and ease. In recent years, China has been experiencing a nutrition transition where the prevalence of overweight and obesity among children aged 17 through 18 had increased from 5.3% in 1995 to 20.5% in 2014. The Healthy China Initiative was established in 2019 to strengthen their mission in improving nutritional goals and promoting healthy eating behaviors throughout childhood. We recommend the Opt-Up program in China to promote healthy eating through healthier retail purchases. The personalized dietary tags, which includes even more relevant products, and even added a social sharing feature to share to your family and friends. By promoting healthy purchases to a country that highly values nutritional education and healthy eating habits will help drive Kroger as a leader in setting new standards in the grocery supermarkets. Expanding on zero hunger, zero waste in China. In our research, urban cities such as Beijing, Shanghai, Chengdu, and other urban cities in China weigh 17 to 18 billion kilograms of food annually, which is approximately the annual food consumption of 30 to 50 million people. The Chinese government itself strictly emphasizes the practice of frugality in addition to opposing wastefulness. China's government have emphasized on sustainability through every citizen's efforts. Through this recommendation, Kroger will be able to make a positive impact through social and environmental conscious implementations that aligns with the Chinese government. There is an undeniable, significant amount of market share due to Walmart's mission to expand to 100 Sam's Club warehouses by 2020 in China. In 2020, Walmart indicated net e-commerce sales in China grew 104% from a year ago. This type of surge is faster and more significant than any e-commerce sales in the US. Finally, we believe that Kroger will succeed in globalization by expanding its stores into China. Kroger continuously demonstrates its competitive advantages through adaptability to modernization, integration of innovative advancements, and its responsibility of social and environmental consciousness acts. In addition, we recommend implementing store-wide and community-wide zero hunger, zero waste in China. This will promote Kroger's ability to encourage awareness to the Chinese people by setting an example through its own sustainability efforts in the United States. Kroger's sustainability efforts will present a positive image for the brand and deem Kroger as a global trendsetter and a corporation that operates responsibly for the future of this earth and its peoples.